Hi, my name's Robert. I decided to do some auto reviews on cars that I drive from day to day. If you're considering buying a used car, there's a few things that you should do. One thing you should do is check the car against a VIN checker so you'll know if it's had any accident histories, like auto check or Carfax. Another thing you want to do is try to find written documentation of the maintenance that it's had so you can figure out if it's been maintained or neglected. Another thing that I suggest you doing is taking the car to a mechanic or checking it out very well yourself. Usually a car inspector or mechanic can let you know if there's any immediate needs to be taken care of on the car. And last but not least, check the value against a good website like NADA Guides. It's a national recognized value estimator. Hope you enjoy the review. This vehicle that I'm looking at in test drove is a 2007-2008 Nissan Versa. It's a small compact car, supposed to get good gas mileage, and real good for scooting around town or for somebody with a small family. As you can see, it's a unicolor car with the bumpers and the door handles, everything the same color. So let me go ahead and drive it around a little bit and let you know what I think. This car actually has 78,000 miles and it appears to be in pretty good condition. All the controls still work and are clearly marked. There's no controls that the buttons are worn off or anything like that. So that's a plus for it. It has a CD player, AM/FM stereo, and all your controls are very accessible and easy to control. So this car gets an A for comfort and ease of driving and for its controls being accessible and helping you keep your eyes on the road. The cruise control has some lights on it, lets you know when it's on and lets you know when it's set. The buttons on the front are easy to operate and function for the cruise control. Radio is easy to control. The sound is decent, but it lacks depth and, just a little bit generic sound for the built-in radio. The thing that I like least about this car is that the instrument cluster does not have a temperature gauge. When you first start the car and it's cold, over in the tachometer range, it has a little temperature light to let you know that the temperature is cold. A blue coolant light lights up. And once the car heats up to normal temperature, the coolant light goes out. But personally, I like a gauge so that I can see how hot or how cool the car is running in the event that I need to know that it's running a little warm or running a little cold. So if you have a car like this, I would recommend getting some sort of OBD2 tool to monitor your temperature of your car. The fit and finish of the interior seems very nice. It has a tilt steering wheel, a lot of fingertip controls, and it actually has a lot of headroom for a small vehicle. The seats have pretty decent lateral support and they feel comfortable. I would say good for short trips. Anything 2 hours or less, you should be fine. Legroom in the front may be a little challenging for drivers that are taller than 6'2" but how many tall drivers will get a car this small? The back seat seems like it'll be fine for 2 adult passengers 6 foot tall or shorter, and they would be comfortable, I believe, for riding up to an hour or something like that. It even has a 3-point seat belt for the center seat where you could do a child seat or a third passenger for short trips. The engine compartment, although it's a front-wheel drive car and everything is crammed in here, so it may be a little tough for maintenance, the oil dipstick is clearly labeled and up front, so it'll be easy to check the oil. The transmission dipstick is down right there, so it'll be easy to change that or check that. And your battery has easy access to the top of it as well. So most of what the driver would need is easily accessible from the top of the motor, and should be easy to monitor your servicing points. The only thing that I noticed that was broken, that may have been attributed to the manufacturer's assembly process, is there's a little trim piece missing here at the corner of the window. Normally stuff like that doesn't fall apart. And the gear shifter knob plate that shows you whether you're in park or drive or neutral, that piece has been dislodged and it's kind of loose down there in the assembly. Other than that, everything seems to be in a good position. So a car with 78,000 miles on it, I'd say it's in pretty good shape. The car has a lot of glass and doesn't present a lot of blind spots. The only thing that's a little awkward to function is your mirror controls down here to control your power mirrors. So that's the only thing that's down a little bit. And it also has the dimmer for the dash lighting down there as well. Your fuel door access and your hood release are just below that. And it has a tilt steering wheel, which makes it easy to get the steering wheel in a position that you'd like to drive in. So it's a comfortable car to drive, and I think it'd be great for somebody looking for something to get around town in. Okay, here's my overall review on the 2008 Nissan Versa. On the gas mileage, I give it a 3. A car that small with a 1.8 liter engine in it, it should be getting better than 24 miles to the gallon around town and better than 29 on the highway as reported by most customers. The exterior quality, the car that I tested had 78,000 miles on it. It seemed to be in relatively good shape, having all of its moldings and lights in good positions and seemed to be nice and clear. So I give the exterior quality a 4. The interior quality, I also give a 4. Everything seemed to be fit and finished real well. The only flaw I seen was that the shifter indicator display was out of place. Now the interior layout, I gave a 5. All the instruments and controls that you need to function while you're driving or moving around are easily laid out, easy to get to, and easy to function. Now the comfort of the interior, around town I give it a 4. Trips that should last 30 minutes or less. It has a lot of headroom, a little bit of arm room. The seats in the front give you good lateral support. The back seats are basically open, decent legroom for tall passengers of 6 foot or less. So I give that comfort a 4. Comfort on the highway. This is a small car. It has pretty tight suspension for getting around town, but the way the seats are designed and laid out, I think any trips on the highway that exceed 1 hour will be kind of uncomfortable. Self-service, I give it a 4. What that means is it's easy to check the oil, it's easy to see what kind of coolant you got in there, and it will probably be easy to change the oil. It's a tight fit front wheel drive car, so maintenance will be a little expensive if any major components will have to be changed. But from all the reviews I recently read, the reliability is pretty good, so I give it a 4. Overall rating, I give the car a 4. If you got any questions, go ahead and ask. Thanks for watching my review. I hope you found this review helpful. If you have any questions about this vehicle, please post them here. If I can answer them, I will, or maybe another user will come around and answer your questions for you. Have a great day.